majority is here.
Yeah.
House Business Committee, I'm sure you can see how much interest members have in this. So we must be able to accommodate all the views of members.
Thank you, Madam.
Going forward. Honorable Ndindi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I hope you take cognizance of the fact that some minutes have been taken away through those
Go on.
Through those orders. Madam Speaker, I rise up first as a Kenyan, number 2 as a person from Mount Kenya region, and number 3 as a youth. And therefore, I wish to address my issues, and especially departing from this parliament that is national, to also articulating some of the issues that are being peddled in our region insofar as this document is concerned. And for the avoidance of doubt, Madam Speaker, I have gone through the bill and I'm rising to oppose, but of course I'll be giving reasons. Number 1, Madam Speaker, the kind of debate we are having this evening, Madam Speaker, and we have been having, is of monumental proportions. And I hope through the same comparison, Madam Speaker, even the freedom of discussing this debate will be commensurate of the same size, Madam Speaker, so that we take as many divergent opinions, Madam Speaker, and at least with respect. Madam Speaker, I have a big problem, Madam Speaker, from the onset, that we were recalled from our recess to come to discuss this BBI bill, Madam Speaker, when our country is going through huge challenges, Madam Speaker, that some are of humanitarian nature. Madam Speaker, I would have wished, as a member of Parliament for Kiharu, to be recalled from recess to come and discuss how we are going to roll out vaccination programs, Madam Speaker, to all Kenyans across the country, because I think that is more important than this BBI bill before us today, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, as we talk about the scourge of corona, Madam Speaker, it is important for all of us who are members of this parliament to know that most of the people that we present out there, and especially those in sectors that, like retail, sectors to do with hospitality, that is hotels and restaurants, Madam Speaker, this is a segment of Kenyan who constitutes the majority of people in the informal sector, Madam Speaker, and especially those people who have got informal jobs in our economy. Madam Speaker, that category constitutes around 64% of all informal jobs in our economy. Madam Speaker, aggregate over 8.6 million Kenyans, Madam Speaker, are employed in those sectors that are hardly hit by the lockdown that was instituted and placed by our president. And therefore, Madam Speaker, I find it to be very insensitive that you are coming to discuss such a bill when Kenyans are going through untold challenges, Madam Speaker, at such a time. Madam Speaker, also, one of the major issues that I would have wished that we are recalled to discuss is the economy of our country. Madam Speaker, this regime, that is the Jubilee regime, we have actually even overborrowed beyond the limits that are capped by this parliament, Madam Speaker. And I say so because the CBK declared public debt is in excess of Kenya shillings 8 trillion. Madam Speaker, if you add the same to the debt that is guaranteed by GOK to counties and other SOEs, Madam Speaker, or state-owned enterprises, that of around 3.4 trillion, Madam Speaker, the entire debt crosses even beyond 11 trillion, which is over 110% of our GDP, which is estimated at around 10 trillion Kenya shillings. And therefore, Madam Speaker, there are more important issues, in my opinion, that would have been recalled to discuss other than the BBI, because to me, they are more priority, they are more pressing. And Madam Speaker, I also want to demystify, because I've gone through the document, and I'll make some other remarks as I finalize, to demystify some of the issues that are being used to sell this BBI to the Kenyan people. And especially, going back to my cocoon, that is Mount Kenya region. Madam Speaker, when the promoters and their surrogates come to our region, they are peddling a carrot of something they are calling additional constituencies. Madam Speaker, I want to be very forthright. After going through the bill, Madam Speaker, out of the 70 constituencies that are being promised by this bill, Madam Speaker, Mount Kenya region is only benefiting by getting only 17. Madam Speaker, even in proportion to our population, the number of constituencies that we are getting, Madam Speaker, are less than what we actually deserve. Madam Speaker, just to point a few, Nyeri County, with a population of close to 800,000 residents, Madam Speaker, is getting an additional 0 constituency. Madam Speaker, a county like Kajiado, with a much lower population of 687, based on the 2019 census, is getting an additional, Madam Speaker, 3 constituencies. The constituency I come, the county I come from, Muranga, Madam Speaker, with a population in excess of 1 million residents, is getting only 1 constituency, Madam Speaker, comparing the same to a county like Kwale that is getting 5 constituencies, Madam Speaker, additional, and has a population of just around 866 residents. Madam Speaker, a county like Nyandarua, with a population of over 650,000 residents, is getting 0, while another county, Madam Speaker, of much lower population, like even Narok, is getting 3 constituencies, Madam Speaker, that are additional. The famous Tharaka-Nithi, that always counts vote last, Madam Speaker, with a population of over 400,000 residents, is getting 0 constituency, Madam Speaker, while we see others of much lower population getting additional constituencies. Madam Speaker, therefore, this BBI bill is very skewed against the region I come from, Mount Kenya region, and that is the reason partly why, as a region, we are saying no. Madam Speaker, also, there is another carrot about devolution and the fact that some, sorry, Madam Speaker, and the fact that, Madam Speaker, they are beguiling our people that there is something in this bill insofar as 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling is concerned. Madam Speaker, the current formula that shares money between counties, Madam Speaker, is actually more favorable to the counties of Mount Kenya region than the bill presented before us, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the issue of World Development Fund, as we know, is something we can actually pass without using and spending taxpayers' money through a referendum. Madam Speaker, I want to talk about a few national issues. Number 1 is on the 35% that we purport will be taken to our counties, Madam Speaker, from 15%. I want to point to this administration and ask even our president and the entire government of Kenya, what is restricting you now from giving our counties not even the 15, not the 35, but even 50%, Madam Speaker? There is nothing restricting the current administration from giving our counties additional money. Madam Speaker, number 2, as we purport that we be adding more money to our counties, with the current threshold, our MCAs, our county staff have not been paid for the last 4 months, Madam Speaker. Which is this thing, or what is it within BBI that beyond the distribution is actually producing more funds to be channeled to our counties? Madam Speaker, the issue of inclusivity, to me, is far-fetched, because by adding 5 top positions, and of course giving to the elite, of course those who will be peddling and hawking their communities, Madam Speaker, I don't think that brings about inclusivity. And I say so because I know Kenya is an ethno-linguistically fragmented nation, Madam Speaker. We have many other nations that are like Kenya, including Switzerland, including Indonesia, which, instead of going through such a process, they bite the bullet, Madam Speaker, and did what is required to build a cohesive nation within a state. Madam Speaker, we always say as economists that history is our laboratory. The laboratory of an economist is history, Madam Speaker. And judging by history and studying other countries that are like Kenya, Madam Speaker, insofar as having many ethnicities is concerned, Madam Speaker, a country becomes cohesive when we start, Madam Speaker, focusing on other identities other than the rigid and toxic ones like the negative ethnicity and religion, Madam Speaker. And we do that by industrialization. When you industrialize, people move from villages, from rural areas, and they come to towns. Madam Speaker, when they come to towns, they establish other identities based on their professions, based on their skills, based on their work, Madam Speaker, and those are a much better identities to deal with other than the toxic ones like ethnicity and, of course, negative peddling of religion. Madam Speaker, therefore, we have to stop being lazy. The reason why Kenyans fight, Madam Speaker, number one, and the most prime, they fight for resources, Madam Speaker. Number two, they fight for recognition. That is where identity comes in, Madam Speaker. And therefore, for us to build a cohesive Kenya, we have to focus on production that brings about industrialization, that brings people to urban areas, and therefore, the fault lines of negative ethnicity continues to diminish. Madam Speaker, I want to speak on an issue of corruption, because it is being purported that this BBI is coming with a cure of corruption. And my proposal, Madam Speaker, is that we go back to the country we call Kenya from 1963. Madam Speaker, I am a descendant of Mau. Madam Speaker, I am a descendant of a freedom fighter. Madam Speaker, we have to ask ourselves critical questions. Number one is how comes the collaborators, Madam Speaker, the people who actually were fighting us as freedom fighters, and especially our forefathers, Madam Speaker, came to own over half of our country, Madam Speaker, in terms of landmass. How comes a few families, Madam Speaker, own the traditional factors of production? Where did they buy all these factors of production from? And they keep telling us it is willing seller, willing buyer. Madam Speaker, I want to ask, can one day we be called to Uhuru Park, and these people come with receipts to show us where they bought all this land and factors of production from? Madam Speaker, I have a fear that even with the new knowledge and technology, the same people are owning the same factors of production. And I want Safaricom PLC to one day tell Kenyans, those agreements you have with people of this nation, Madam Speaker, insofar as Freezer, insofar as other fintech borrowing is concerned, who are these people? Because if you continue doing the same, Madam Speaker, this issue of shared prosperity is just a sham. Madam Speaker, I say no to hypocrisy, I say no to lies, I say no to deception, I say no to conmanship, I say no to BBI. Mr. President, you promised our youth 1 million jobs, not BBI. You promised us 500,000 houses per year, not BBI. You promised us full 100% electrification by 2020. That has not been done. Please, Mr. President.
Member for Mukurweini. Honorable Kiai.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Speaker. And from the onset, I want to say that I support the BBI bill before